Recent news, we both, Crystal and I, am not friends anymore, since there's two problems between us. Recent issues is that she have done a lot of stuff that I don't really even want to talk about. It's like suicidal such. And second is that she thinks pretty and becomes mostly aggressive around some stuff that I like. For example, she's kinda into knives, and she psychophalically made she kind of lies. She lied about the pills, and now she's like into knives, and I don't really know what to tell. Then she call and complain about the age thing. Another again, she'd call me a dick, that I'm being horny shit. For her maid dress, she literally made a joke about that she had a knife in her mouth, and the knife looked like a butcher knife from Terraria, but it was metal looking. And I remember the maid dress had like, it was a normal maid dress, but it was like a square. There you could see the boobs, like there was a square here. There you could see like the thing there, and I weren't telling that I were horny for that, and she believes that I were trying to flirt, that I were into it. Later on, she left the script set and said all the fucking complaints that we are fucking free date friends, and who cares? I mean, he put herself in danger. Let's just go. So today I might not be able to talk. I will not spend time to be doing any quest today, since I'm not gonna do this building thing. I feel like I have to build it today, or if I'm not able to, I will continue tomorrow, but mostly I don't wanna spend time with quests since I feel ill. And I feel pretty insane since I realized that I have something on my eye that hurts. Yes. Did I have it maximum? Jesus. Anyways, that I were telling was that I felt a little pain in my eye, and I will poke which one. This one was it, and it was like inside the lumps on the eye, that there was like a clump there. I don't really know. And whatever, it doesn't really matter at a point, since for me I'm not really that much worried. And now we're just gonna look at the notifications, since I just fell ill of this drama I go through, like it's so much drama I go through. Like I have to fight this chunky boy, fight goddamn my friends that's literally calling me pedophile, or those stuff that I want them back for some reason. And I'm sorry that I did that. And I'm gonna check myself. We're gonna build the crystal one here, since I don't wanna move out to my dorm room directly. Then we have to turn off the invites, since I'm not gonna let anyone to join, only watch. Since I don't wanna bother to be notified. I know that it sounds rude, but this time I feel I have to be a little alone. Since yesterday I were going through that thing at 12 a.m. Or would I say at the morning or the midnight, beginning of the morning. We're scared and my mother were beside my room, went there and slept. And this happened to be happening at a likely untimely moment. She were telling me that she were sleepy and I were sleepy too. I told a bit about my feeling and told a little describable about the feeling and asked her nicely if she ever were and what's the difference. And she says that she never is. I know that it sounds like I'm being asking a girl fucking disgusting questions, but trust me, she were not trying. She were actually going for it. Until she fucking surprisingly go attack. So I'm guessing that she does is like manipulate people to think that she feel nice with it, that she's like, don't worry, I'm fine with this, and then like a second after they will be like fucking eliminated, blocked, and you know, that stuff. And that she told to me when she had this disgusting NSW artists. She often were bothered to get rid of them, and she often blocks them and keeps them blocked for a long time. And she were telling once in a group chat that she will keep me blocked in a short amount of time, which she lied. She actually lied really clearly, and I would know that that was pretty much a lie. I've been waiting for months, but since I've been such a fucking activist, I continuously go back, finding my little sneak hole to just sneak back to her or whatever. And it's kinda dumb. I mean, it's kinda my fault. But it's not really my fault that I missed them. I know that it sounds dumb to talk in a way, which it is, but in my opinion, she were trying to prevent herself to being liking it, and then she realized or revealed that she's into knives. She's literally a psychopath and into knives. She's artwork is about knives and guns. If you checked her animations, some of them are into knives, and you may ask, what is about the knives? I don't know either, since there is a lot of knives going on in her mind. I were discovering that she were into knives pretty easily. No jokes, she were actually into knives. And I'm not really shocked, but I'm not really sure what to tell. That's when I realized that she were pretty much someone that I might not will continually have, since she have good friends, but you know, one of her friends sent me gore and threatened me and called me simp, which I could done, but if you look at the difference between simping someone sexually then see someone doing suicidal and joke about it, it's kinda serious, and I know that the friends have no other choice to be with her, since if they betray her, they might will lose her life. I guess. And I'm not really sure if that's true, since I'm not even in her fucking new server, since I know what I will get is ban. I tried to join Moon server, but it wasn't even helping. I got only access to her social medias, and social medias was kinda good because I got proofs that she were inspired by other artists. She were doing SV wiggling looking ones, and they call it memes. And I'm not just telling this is weird, it is weird. She called me simp for that I'm being into something, while she's like trying to make the people simp for it. I guess it's like a little trick that you do for making to see if someone is literally a sexual simp or not. That it's kinda a good thing to do if you want to be secured, but I still hate that. It's kinda a little rude. Depending, actually, because it's kinda strict, but I don't really know. It's not really that much of a pain, depending on what I fucking mean by pain. Like, yeah. So Crystal themselves are now enjoying themselves being alone and living with our knife. So that our doing in RP was just like, or how I found it out was because when I were trying to like say that she were looking kind of fine with a knife, she started to say, "This is my knife, only mine. You can't touch this. Don't." And so she did when I were trying to steal her gun in RP. "Don't take my gun, don't eat my gun, take it away, spook it out immediate." And actually, the words I remember clear, she's really into guns and knives. And it's just one specific knife that she's into. And that's butcher knives. Because I don't see any other knives that she's into, and I realize it's butcher knives only, since our animations have the similar knife playing over and over again. That's how I realize she's just into that type of knives. But who knows? But I mean, if she dies, then I'm not surprised. Like, it's kinda not like I wanna care anymore, since she called me fucking a dick, and being a bully is all the thing that I was called. And now I'm not even caring about permission, asking her for fucking permissions. I felt betrayed after that she lied yesterday about 15 times, doing this stupid shit. I know that you were not caring when you were fucking 10 and bruh dickhead. I would call her a fucking simp for being into knives. I wouldn't call myself a simp if I were simping for her. And that's when I stopped to simp for her. I know that I still want to have that fun with her, but you know that I zero delete my memory by that. And that means every time I'm being horny and end up doing this, I forget that after 24 hours. Likely, I forget about it. It's mostly just feels like a dream. And I'm not joking. It's kinda like how it works, but not really that working, is it? I mean, it's kinda complex to sell how it works, since you don't know really about the physicality in your body acting up. And yes, you guys can check this short video about Crystal, since that's really there you can get the link of the proofs to another proofs to another proofs. Yes, I linked them all to proofs for making a maze, so they don't get easily, I guess. I mean, put one thing in one video seems to be simple, and I want to give it a little challenge. So why not give it a challenge, shall we? Yeah. I know that I'm a little dumb and that I'm being a little sexual shithole, but you know, as long as I fucking feel fine, and I mean, it was my fault that I went to her and did that stuff, but at the beginning she were forcing me for it. I had proofs on that. I guess it was not like that I did it, but just like she went like direct to it. I remember that, and I've watched my memories of NSV RPs, and I got proofs that she later on went to me and did that stuff. So that's why, maybe why I were feeling that she would be welcome with it, even though I know that the past will lie since the future changes, which past doesn't. Past does make mistakes and grows up from the mistakes, makes a future to grow even stronger than the past. But it's one key in the past that makes past even powerful, and that's its memories. So like the memories are powerful as the future's changes likely, but the changes makes a bit stronger when it comes to, yeah, things that can happen. I know that some people are not interested to watch this video or stream, that I'm being late again. Yes, I'm sorry that I'm late, but I can't help it. I have this thing that I have to pass, and real life issues and such, and I really appreciate it. I mean, it's how future is, and future will turn a bit dark nowadays. It's not easy, and it's not easy, yeah. It's kinda just what it is. Yeah, so don't worry. I mean, you guys gonna be fine, right? Yeah. So those people that support her, yeah. I'm guessing the thing that she were telling that I were doing this stuff and then spread death reports because I weren't knowing that she were alive after the pills. She blamed me for that. Bruh, that's stupid. I mean, how the fuck would you know if someone died? That's why you should always ask, but I wouldn't been able since Moon were fucking offline. And then also Moon ignore my demands, which makes it also harder, since nowadays most people are ignoring my demands and repliers. And it seems to be a room that I can't fix. But it's how future ruined it all. Likely. Like I can't do anything about it. It just like you have to accept what it has done to you. Like it's over. I know that it's maybe a chance that you can get it back, but I'm not feeling the chance here. It's feeling more over than for a chance back. And I know that I shouldn't make her sona without her permission, but who cares? She blamed me from yesterday, and she did that just willing. And then she were abusive. I know that I'm stupid enough to do that stuff, but I were doing nothing wrong. I were asking her center questions. I was trying to block the words that I was saying wrong. And I tried to look at her and say it nicely. I said that I were dark sick, tried to warn her that I felt dark sick, and then immediately she went fucking insane for that. I can't even tell my warnings when I feel wrong or something. Like, it's just fucking complex. It's not like how you were used as you were younger. Like, you were younger, you could just tell that without something upcoming on your face that will fade you. Like, the risk to tell it. Like, bruh, it shouldn't be a risk to tell if you feel bad. Yeah, I mean, I kinda counted abusive. But I mean, it's kinda my fault, but I don't really know what to tell. If it's your fault that you were abusive, or her fault because you were regretting, I guess it was her fault, since you were regretting on it. And I guess she saw it on the worst side. Hello, White. So I don't really know what to tell. And she is continuously. But anyways, why? I said that there should be just watchers today. I need my time to be alone sometime. And I know that it sounds rude, but just need my time. I mean, yesterday went a bit off, you know. I don't know really. I don't know really what I'm doing. It's just like a fate that I see right now. But I never regret. Just like I'm dead inside, but just no regressions. That I'm being dead inside. Just like if I were not regretting or something, I guess. And I know that Crystal will regret on this, since I already know what she will do. Because I did this similar trick at Chunky, but Chunky haven't replied to my demands in PS4. So I guess he's a fucking lurker. So we can't do anything about it, but I just gonna just let him be a goddamn shy dick, because he's being fat and trying to be like some goddamn, like, you know, like looking for the treat, and then like wanna be higher, like how Crystal wanted. She wanted herself to look better, and that she wanted herself that she were having that right. I know that it sounds like I'm being abusive, but I'm not right. But what? What did I say? Crystal Sunas is literally this one. There's two versions of it. There's a one that just is for her. I guess it's two sides because of two emotional Sunas. As I know, the other one that she have is a darker version of this one, but the eye isn't an X, and the eye is like just stretches, and then the left eye is pink, and the fur is gray dark, and most of the fur and the shirts and everything is dark colored. And this furry, as I can confirm, is pretty much a dark themed fursona, because all the animations that's about the sona is literally like replaced by this one, which is joy, to sadness, depression, anger. Because I saw animations of it, and mostly them having mostly similar themes, but I can tell this one is mostly for kinks than the other Suna is. Like the other Suna doesn't have any fan arts of anyone that makes NSV art. Mostly people were doing NSV art of this one, as I have heard, because she was telling this in the mines before she fucked up and went insane for that. I'm being a little dirty, I don't really know, but she's kind of off mud nowadays. Like, she's really aggressive. She reminds me about Grim after that I broke up with him, or that he broke up with me. It was like a complex thing to get him back and get him in the mud. He wasn't like, yes, just come to me and I will be fine that you're being here. He was like, always like, avoid, go away, not come back. And so was Crystal. She don't want me fucking there. She just wants me to talk. If I were having the good words, she would say. And then she wanted me to describe what I felt, but I couldn't tell that because I was fucking tired. Then she told, oh, you're 13 years old, you're being with 13 years old, you're 16, being not even changing your mind, fucking dirty minded. And then she repeatedly took the past from that who's happened and compared it to the moment that's not even having this them coming up. It's like she having PTSD problems or something, and I really don't like it. Like, she don't have a therapy, and her family is abusive to her. But I don't really know if I should stand on her side, since she fucking tried to fucking defend herself like a wild cat. Like, she don't want my help, she don't want me, since I betrayed her for some reason, and I don't really know what the fuck. I guess I can't do nothing to her, so I continuously feeling that I should just give up already, since it's just not even worth it. I mean, I'm guessing that it's pretty bad, but I don't really know. I mean, I remember that I were judged for having doll kink. Both Crystal and Shunky were judging it, because she saw that weird and that I were trying to like have fun with dolls. Mostly I were not using dolls in any worse way, like that I were trying to pull nails in it or something like that. Mostly just interaction, reactions, and somehow things, I guess. Likely a little bit about RP and ERP, but not ERP that I were doing it with dolls, because why the fuck would I be able to do that with dolls? I mean, dolls can't even move if they were not having hands or legs that works as a machine. which I guess she is. I mean, she repeatedly saying words, completely is going freaking past back. And I guess I'm confusing. Yeah, like I can't even say properly and just tell like the fucking meaning. Like, yeah, I understand, and I can barely do this in darkness. So I think I will go to my dorm room and do this. Yeah, I just gonna do it in my dorm room. It's kinda complex with the lights. I mean, I can delete this stuff, but I mean, I think I froze it and I don't wanna waste time. Why? So yeah, and as I can tell, Crystal's name is Leah, or Alina. Yeah, her main main account said that your name is Alina. And I'm not really sure if that's true, so that's why I'm saying it. To remind her. If she were looking back to my streams that horribly cures her past PSD problems, that she not cures, mostly drain. Like drain more of like more instead of like draining less, like it goes away. Yeah. Oh, I spawned it twice, and she's lurking. This really? She's lurking. So that we need to do is literally to Jesus Christ, no. I'm not gonna go for the rec center. So please don't let me go to rec center. I'm not wanting rec center right now. And because of that, this fucking copy come up. I think I just gonna move this one. I don't really require this one if I can see the other one here. So I guess that's kind of free, and plus you can't grab it. So that's kind of bonus, I guess. But I don't really know what to tell. I mean, yeah. So I guess that's how she looks, and then we're just gonna go to end it again. And we forgot to serp this color. We don't need black grass. Why black grass? I'm just wondering. Okay, everything is gone on this list. Okay, nice. Then we can clone this one, and we see there's a little complex thing with doing this type of navels. I know that I shouldn't do this to a kid sooner, but I don't really know what I'm having in my mind. It just revenge. I know that I should be kind, but it took me apart for breaking me up twice so much. But I know that it's rude to do this, but I don't agree that she just, yes, I will go away and never talk to you again, because I'm tired. I know that I wanted to ask her if she were fucking feeling okay, but she's always answering wrong. then she goes insane. And I have done this couple times, and she always having the same freaking similar issues. Always about the mud, always about the lyings, always about suicidal damn it things that must be in the topic comes to these topics, and it's pretty much not worth it. I know that it sounds rude that I'm trying to tell lies, but it's not lies. She's literally wanting herself killed, and I try to support her, but she were fucking, no hell, don't touch me. I know that I should just stay away, but I don't really fucking know what I should do. I mean, freaking the moments we doing in the past were fucking good. I mean, she and me were agreeing with it. Like in the past, she were never lying. In the past, she were always there for it, and she were always kind. And my grammar issues wasn't even a thing, because our love was stronger than the actual comments. And I met her in a server that was banning me afterwards. Someone called Husky, that was a toxic owner to something that's called Furiat, that was an Omegle. We met in Furries, one of the alt servers that he made, called Husky Hideout, and I added this person random because I wanted to give my server some grown, and this wasn't I knowing was one of the most recommended tips how to grow the server. Like, I haven't watched the tutorial even before I did it. Somehow I had bigger brain then, because holy fuck, it is brain cells. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm not even having those brain cells now anymore. Like, mostly my brain cells are burnt by the horniness, because I burn every single time I do it. My brain cells. It hurts, but it's fine. I mean, as long as I'm feeling great and stay safe and not killing myself, which she does. I never knew that she were killing herself. Also that she lied that she were always sad. Wait, wasn't she telling that she were sad before? Like, I forgot a bit if she were doing that. I feel like she have done it, but just... Yeah, I mean, I feel like she have told that before, but just like she were not telling it afterwards repeatedly, like, you know. It's kind of complex when it comes to that, since it's kind of important that you have to tell it describably and without telling some shit, or like hide it, for example. That might be the problem why it mostly gets hidden. Yeah, I try my best to make it, and I don't really know what she will think about it. If I see a comment from her, then I'm not surprised, because I've been commenting her video that she recommended it. And I hope she understands, because I don't really know if she does. But I hope so. Why does I... Oh, it's black carpets, but it's not the same layer black carpets and spread. Okay, that's weird. I go with that. I guess I'm lost. Yeah, I'm lost. What's you gonna do about that? And now we just gonna recolor those. Oh no. And give that colors. Oh no. And do I have the mines? No, I don't. And then I go back up and we asked about that. I hope that people understand the story. So the story is that I went to a freaking server that was recommended in Omegle from a quorum book. And I were in 5th, 6th grade, likely the same year as I were joining the furry fandoms. This was probably the reason why I went to Discord, since I found out Omegle was kinda scary. I mean, I tried my best to show up my face on there, but I showed it with my mask, which was fucking smart, because some people get IP addressed by the faces, and covering it up is actually the smartest way. Somehow freaking my older me is fucking smarter than my fucking newer me. Like, I can't just imagine how smart I were before I fucking turned to a yerk. Even my words was better. I was describing so good when it comes to feelings. And now I'm like telling it such a fucking bad English. I know that bad English is looking worse, but it doesn't matter when it comes to your personality. It's what who's make it so powerful. And that's what I realize right now, which is the reason why they were telling that it wasn't matter for no point. I mean, I had to figure it out by myself, but it didn't take that long. I guess I'm gonna do the same thing with the legs. Yeah. It's kinda easy to make the legs, actually. If I'm gonna be honest, since it's not really that much of details that I require. I just need a 4 sharp, I think, or a 5, since I want to have a little ending. And I don't really know what it's gonna look like. And I forgot something, right? I should not share information. Why did I share someone's information? Bruh. It's not really that much. I mean, what happens if she dies? Yeah, that's a good question. What will happen next if she have a gray right now? Like, you never know what it happens and when it will happen. It might happen next time, even though I don't even know this. And I guess her friends makes her alive, so we get a right of them. Yes. We gotta get that kid punished since he were 10 years old and try to make NSV things with people that was older than her. Now she called me pedophile for that. I'm not really impressed. She could tell this earlier. I guess you were tired and she was not that smart. I know some people don't regret when they are kids, since kids doesn't regret that worse. And actually it's true. Kids can have the most best defense when it comes to hate, because they mostly forget about it. And teenagers can't, because they have this anger issues coming up. And the regression is so strong that they regret that shot that you gives, even though it's just a small amount. So for example, enough, and even trigger me again. Are you kidding me? Hey yo. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Bruh. Are you fucking kidding me? Bro, what the fuck was that? Okay. I don't like that. That was rude. Freaking recroom, bro. Recroom, why? Like, why? I didn't like that at all. That was kinda dumb. It was kinda dumb. It was kinda dumb. It wasn't even worth it. Why did you do it? Recroom. Why? I fucking spent a lot of time, bruh. And now you need to do it again. I guess we can just do this. Don't worry. Freaking hell. Don't say you reset my colors too. Thanks, at least. Okay, I will clone this one. Jesus. Okay, Recroom, you're giving this girl a chance. But I'm not gonna stop there. I'm not gonna stop there. I'm not gonna stop. I know that I'm having unluck because of my freaking unpromise that I broke for my gods. Yeah, I know my gods was a thing that made me lucky with things till I were fucking teenage. That one just died. You felt so lucky when you were a kid. You never were fucking unlucky. Like, yeah, the younger age was kinda cool. It felt like a magical portal that you went through every day. And everything that went wrong always got a good ending. It was like a story, but it never ended. It was not a challenge, it was just a piece. Sometimes a challenge when it comes to older versions. Until you reach that limit that you hear yourself saying, I can't take this anymore. And that's when you realize your body starts to feel insane. And it drains you and blames you for something that you don't understand. Like, yeah, it hurts. And I hope Recroom don't do this again. I'm sorry, Recroom, that I'm being rude, but I mean, it wasn't meant to be this way. I mean, it just feels bad to be leaving the past. But I mean, Shuram came back and then just like suspected me like directly that did you miss me? Did you miss me? I don't know really what I should say. I feel mostly numb. since I don't really know if he still likes me for that I've done to him. Like, he said that I were trying to still miss him, like, yeah, he blocked me, but it wasn't like he wanted me hurting. He wanted someone to care about, but it was just that would hurt me. And I know I'm yelly sometimes, and I need my time to think behind before I do it. And I need to think positiver, since I drain myself with these negatives because I'm getting inspired by the dramatic moments in YouTube and trying to deal with it like an old man would do, or likely like other YouTubers, like, you know, like you see other YouTubers have drama, similar drama or something like that. You just like, this is like me, and you start to understand that there's something going on, and yeah, you want to be addicted to that you wish to be, but just that dream never came true. It was a hard challenge, a challenge that made me sad, since I didn't really know what to do about it. When I got to know the real about my parents. And I hope Recroom don't want me to turn bad. The reason why I do this stuff is not meant to be any sexual. I know that it looks like I want to make some kid banned and hurting, but just it feels wrong that she had that old feeling that you had before. Like, you wish to have it, and you wish to share it, and you wish to have that memories that you were having before, but you just getting judged for trying. Like, you can't even tell about it anymore. I just see the future turning really dark, and I don't really know what to tell and what I will expect the future will change. Future will never change. Overall, it will just turn darker and darker. I never knew this until now. Since I trying and trying, but I were doing wrongs. My gut and body can't even imagine that I thinks is right. And I start to fate lose and hope. And what I can do with it is just making me feel bad for it, or just stop doing it. Like, I feel like I should stop doing it, but just it doesn't want me to. I know that it hurts that you wish to be that guy too. Like, you wish that you were that guy that they liked. But the dream that you wish to have was just a dream that you had for a few months, and then it was puffing away because your sexual dick just being there, trying to fit you like in that worst way that you can imagine. It's like just being a slave to that thing is just, it never will end. but it is an end on it. Like, as long you don't pull yourself down with it, it's gonna continue. Like, it's like, that I mean, it's like, if it just continues, it will not stop. And if it's not an end that makes it stop, it will at the end stop automatic. So like, it will be an ending, no matter what you will tell or do about it. So having sex with someone is never a good answer. It's an experience that's expensive on your serums. I know, we people are sexual sometimes and share that sexual stuff online and getting hate. But you know, yeah. But I will try my best to keep myself. Maybe it's my fault that this happened, but it's feeling like hers fault, since he blamed me for the past again. But maybe were I the wrong that she tried to blame. But what did she try to say? That's the question. But she can't now not respond on that question, since he blocked you. And you can't nowhere say anything about her, since he wants peace. And she will probably continue with her animations, but just, I will stalk them still, but just, maybe I should just take it clear that this will happen no matter what, and you should not try to like make it stop. It's their dreams, their fantasies. I know some of them are fucking cringe and making me feel what the fuck is going on. But you gotta let it come. Like there's reasons why they want it, I guess. Or they are trying to say something about their real life. But why does it come to animations? Yeah. But I mean, it's kinda emotionally. Why doesn't she tell about her issues? She didn't even tell when I were with her first time. She were just pretending. Exactly. She always pretended. But what does that mean? Does that mean that I couldn't trust her or have her? Or is this the end? I don't really know. I mean, I don't want to make an end, but I gotta accept what the future is giving. And I guess I have to accept that she needs her time to get free. There was a future or past, but now I gotta move on like any others, even though I care about them. Yeah. But anyways, instead of saying the sad stuff, there's only 2 subscribers till we get to reach it to the face reveal thingy, which I forgot to tell about, I guess. So this is a reminder for that, and I hope you will understand that. so beautiful, diamonds in the sky, your love knows. You're beautiful as diamonds in the sky, and diamonds alone. You gotta move on without timing a thing. You feel, don't come back to me and grow. And I don't miss someone to hold if I don't need. And low, and I go. I don't know if this all feels good. Don't let me down. I don't wanna judge me. I forget you fucking love at me. Till the end hitting, we were friends, but now we don't. I don't know where to. How? I need to go. But I will not rap for this one. I mean, it's kinda acceptable that it's weird. Yeah. I mean, I don't wanna rap it. You know that your mistake was making that appear. Which is good. What do you learn? You learn from the mistakes. And learning from the mistakes, you can make stuff work better next time. Yeah, likely. I don't really know. Why couldn't I select that? I don't really know if I can pull this one without it being pretty bad looking, you know, like this. I feel bad for this. Yeah, I do too. Okay, swear to the God that you will not do any sexual stuff with this one. Okay. Good. Okay, but here we go. We got this one done, and then we can go back to end it. And we have to select everything here, since we don't have time for building it, which is why I will mention about it. So we're gonna lay the body down there, save it fucking fast, you never know what recroom will do. Please. I don't want recroom to make that thing again. Even though I might be getting blamed from her, but this time I will not do anything wrong. Yes, mostly for fan art. And then I will make her other sona if I can. And then I will try to make some kind of sort of like my own versions of her animations that she's trying to do. So I kind of do something right. But I want to thank you all for watching, and please, if someone wants to support us, support this. I know Crystal needs help, but yeah, I want to thank you all. And I'm sorry for the actions that I said for her. But you can see the proofs if you need. But don't blame her for this. She deserves a better world. She's young, and she's dreaming still. And I want her young life to be better. And I wish her good luck with her life, as long as she stays in a good vibe and good state. Thank you. And I'm sorry for ignoring you. Thanks.